It's the culmination of an entire season of training, a lot of miles for both our men's and our women's team, and I think this is arguably the deepest our region has been, especially on the men's side. I think the women's side is still very competitive. The men's side is just is overly competitive this year. The schools in Texas are a lot more competitive than they have been in the years past. So we'll see those schools that from just the Heartland Conference, and you might have to help me out with the other conference. Lone Star. We haven't seen those guys this year. We just looked at results, so it'll be a little different. But the bonus is that we know the course, we've been on the course, and pretty familiar with it. And a lot of our long interval repetition training has been on courses similar to what the course is going to be on Saturday.
I think so. Like personally, I've done that course twice, and I really like it. I think I do pretty well on grass courses and some tight turns. And plus, like Matt was saying, we do a lot of our workouts on similar terrain with long grass and some of those tight turns as well. So I think me and a lot of my teammates too are pretty familiar with the course and what it's going to offer.
I'm a big believer in specificity, so running on grass is completely different than trying to run fast on grass is different than trying to run fast on concrete and running spikes. And like grass and the ground's softer and it absorbs a lot more energy out of your legs than if you're running on hard packed dirt or crushed gravel or concrete. So that's why we do those workouts. We've done 1 or 2 workouts per week on grass this year.
I think it showed that like we hadn't really competed full force with a lot of the other RMAC teams, and our team kind of stepped up at RMAC, and we had a pretty good race as a team overall. And we beat Black Hills at tiebreaker, and they were like 13th in the nation or something, I think. So that was definitely a nice thing to see, and kind of helped, but get us noticed a little bit more too. I think people underestimate us a lot.
And I know like with the women, like Black Hills was ranked in the regional poll for like a couple of times, and we beat them. And so it kind of proved like, yeah, we're better than like most people think we are going to be. And so it kind of like showed us like, yes, we have potential to potentially make it to nationals.
Personally, I think this year especially we attended a lot of bigger meets with a lot of competition in them. So the regional, with all the teams there, won't seem as big. And plus the course is 10K instead of 8K, and our team is majority made up of 10K runners. So I think we're not going to be intimidated by the distance or the amount of people there, and it's going to be a good meet for us. So it's going to be, we've had experiences with muddy, sloppy courses before, and coming around those turns, just kind of shorten your stride a little bit. You gotta make sure you're aware of your footing. But having our team experience that quite a bit, it could have an advantage on us. But it's cross country. It's going to be muddy, different terrains. It's fun sometimes when the weather does things like that.
Like Blake said, like at Briac, we did experience like the muddy conditions, and I know Coach told us to like not really like surge too hard like up on the corners because you could slip, and so you just kind of like have to like alter your stride and just like do that. And obviously like spikes do help a lot when it's muddy because you get like the more grip on the ground. And I know I wore flats for Briac and I slid a lot, and so I think now that I have spikes, it's going to be a lot better.
I think it's experience. Every race I ran in college was in spikes on some kind of grass course on the front range. And these guys they don't wear spikes very often. And so I think it was getting people comfortable with the fact that, yes, you can wear spikes. You can put big half-inch spikes in when it's muddy, and you're going to be fine. And then you don't have to think about your footing at all because those are going to grip no matter what. So I hope it's messy. I'm going to say continue to play field a little bit. And we've talked all year. We run outside in all conditions. If the race is bad, everyone has to compete. You might as well wrap your head around it and just kind of learn to love it. It's kind of like It's like the green guy in that movie, like that Shrek is love. You know, you have to learn to love the course and love the conditions and move on from there.